YouTube, what's happening? This is CJ the Detail Guy. Back with another one. This the next day after the almost burnt down my car. Got that cable replaced on it. Um, Had to do that last night because I wasn't gonna be able to sleep unless I got that together after I finished my work. So got that together last night. Um, Pulled that whole line out, put a brand new line in there. Cost me about $70 that line. Um, but I got it fixed. Let me show you a little something. Just now, just always checking. I always did that anyway. I always just go in my car, just check. After I drive it, I always check stuff. So if you can see down there, you probably can't really see down there. But I got everything rewrapped, everything routed away from the header, away from the collector, and seems to be fine right now. Nothing's touching it, nothing's laying on it, so everything seems to be fine right now. So we good there. Let me show y'all this wire. Cause this joker, whew. Now this the cable that was in the car here. That's the cable that was in the car there. You see how long that joker is? Look how thick this cable is that I get from Norfolk truck stop. It ain't like your regular, I told you this like welding cable. This ain't that, that's one strand right there. You can see it. Hold on right quick, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. My buddy came and hollered at me. But like I was saying, this that thick strand wire here. If you can see it. That's one wire right there. You know that other stuff be a whole bunch of wires. See how thick that is? That's 2 gauge like that though. So that's great conductor copper right there. And I get that from here in Hampton at what's it called? Norfolk Truck Center. Fleet Supply. Norfolk Fleet Supply. I think that's what it's called. But that stuff, man, it's $4 something a foot. So I paid about 66, and I got them to put a fitting on the end. So I paid $70 for that wire. So, but this the wire. This the end here, y'all. That almost got me to lose my whip. Y'all see that? Kept arcing and pretty much just toasted. That heat burned right through it, even with the heat shield on it. But all it took was a little vibration to vibrate through, and once it got a little bit of through that rubber, that coating, it arced itself out and just kept flaming and started flaming under the car. So got that out. Ran a whole new line on the car. So saved the day. I had to go to work yesterday, do these floors. It took me till after 5, so I went and got the materials before and this my mobile unit, y'all. Maybe you've seen it before, maybe you haven't. But that's the inside of my mobile unit. But anyway, so I went and got the materials before I actually went and did that job. I ain't get done with that job till like 6 o'clock. So came back to the shop. That's so y'all know that's all that was on my mind. Came back to the shop and went to work. Reran the lines right. And of course I had it up on the lift, so I was able to really and hopefully you can see down in there good through there. I was able to route them from the bottom to make sure they didn't touch nothing and lock down all the bolts. So what it was when I first put it in there and I was torquing the bolt down on the starter, it was turning down as I was tightening the bolt. and it ended up landing on the collector and sat there. So that night that I drove it, that morning I drove it, that's what was causing that. It was burning into it the whole time, and just finally went on out. So luckily we didn't have no damage. I had a little burn on the header, on the manifold there, on the header of it, but I just cleaned that off with some degreaser, cleaned that stuff off, and that was about it. No burning to nothing else. Everything else was good. So I got lucky. I ain't call that lucky. God just was working in my favor at that time. So, and I'm just glad I was in the locations that I was in order to make things happen. Let me show y'all these fire extinguishers I keep in the car. Look at these. These are fire extinguishers I keep in the car, y'all. You see that? It's for grease, it's for automotive, it's for outdoor. These jokers here will save the day. They not the big, huge ones. I mean, they give you all the directions on what to do. They not the big, huge ones, but these jokers will give you the opportunity to figure out what's going on. So that's the one I used yesterday. So I still got half a can in there, and this is a brand new one. So I keep them jokers in the car just in case. And if y'all ain't seen this, I got the top of the back seat in with the rear deck in. One of the things that I did recently was I was able to get my speakers together. So I added, you can see, so those are 4x10s, and then right here in the middle, which I ain't cut out yet, I got 3.5s in there already. I got them. I had to cut the holes in here in the bottom, and I got 3.5, 2 4x10s. Up front here, what I did, I took the 3.5s out and I put 3x8s in there, tweeters. So I went with Orion speakers, and I still got a set that I gotta put back in. So these Orions, I'm going with the Orion amps. I kind of like how they been moving. I gotta work this white car right here today, y'all. This is a full detail here. I'm about to get on that here in a little bit, but let me show you these Orions. I got these 6.5s I'm gonna put in my center console. These jokers are loud. When I tell y'all these jokers loud, they loud. What's in the car now was pretty loud, but these jokers are loud. Orion CM 65,000 watt mid-range. It says that the max is 1,000 watts. These jokers is 250 RMS a piece. 250 RMS. 250 RMS. That's pretty good for continuous power, for your highs and mid-range. So these are going in my center console, right at the front area. So those are going to go in there. I got the 2 4x10s in their factory positions with 2 3.5s in between them. All of these speakers are going on 1 amp, so the loudness of these speakers are coming straight from the deck, which is crazy to me. That deck that I got in there, and it's a little Chinese special. Let me show y'all this joint. Let me show y'all this joint right quick. Little Chinese special I ran across them years ago, and I just said, I put one in my truck. I said, let me get another one, put one in my car. So it still got the plastic. I still got the plastic on it right now, but that's it right there, y'all. And it has an EQ on it, sound control. You can control the sound in many different ways. Let me crank it up for y'all right quick. Key in my pocket right here. program all that stuff into it and set it up how you want it. I'm hoping you can see it coming on. But it's an Android. You can have your phone go to it. See how it sets up. It's satellite. I got the GPS piece right here already. I got the antenna up there. I still got to put all my trim in, and this will be hidden. But this is it. You can go to your settings on here. Go to car settings. And you got all your different settings that you can go to. Right here you got sound settings. Sound settings. If you can see it, that glare is crazy. But if you can see it, you got your EQ stuff with all your different bands on there that you can go to. All types of stuff. Android settings, volume settings, brighten, all that stuff. So you can back up out of there. This is home screen right here. It's touch screen, so you can just touch it and turn up the volume. Now this is the sound right now with no amp, with 2 tweeters right here, 4x10s and 2 3.5s. So the other 6.5s are going down here on both sides. And then of course I'm gonna still put my EQ and my crossover in the trunk, and that's gonna help me to clear and set up all of the volume the way I want it to sound. So right now, shoot, that's good noise. That's good riding noise for me right now. So I ain't mad at that. Cut this thing off. But anyway, she coming along, y'all. This is how that deck look from the back. With that seat in there. I wanted to see what it looked like with the seat and stuff in there, but that's how she looked from the back there. So in the trunk, y'all know I still got that 10 box. I ain't decided on the speaker just yet. I want my subs to be on a different amp than the Orion amp. I like the high amp that that Cobalt, what is it, Orion, with that amp. So I'm gonna go with that amp on that one. But my sub, I want my sub to be on his own amp. But whatever sub I get, I want the amp to match it, so I can match up the power ratings and stuff like that. But whew, dodged the bullet with that one, y'all. So I ain't gonna prolong this video no longer. I got some work I gotta get done with this BMW out here. I gotta reload my van. To get ready, I gotta go do some more mobile stuff. But boy, that's the carpet to the trunk right there. I had pressure washed it and flipped it upside down, so letting it dry. So it's been hanging for a couple days. So I'm gonna get that together here soon. But I just wanted to hit y'all back with a follow-up video. I ain't really got much going. I know I probably could take you on my day and show you everything like that, but I don't be thinking y'all be wanting to see that kind of stuff. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. One of these days I might do it again, but for now, you know, just a little follow-up to the Cut Dog. Like I said, I gotta get busy on this BM right here. This is a fully rebuilt car here, y'all. I got a partner that that's what he does. He rebuilds these cars. Go get them from the auction and rebuild them, motors and everything. So he redid. Let this plane go by. But he redid this whole entire car. So he brings them to me afterwards to get them all detailed out real good so he can sell them. He does orders for people. This is a Grand Coupe too, yo. He does orders for people where whatever car you looking for, he'll go out and find that joker for you, and if it's in good shape, sell it to you as is, or if it need to work, he'll get all the work done. So this whole car, front end been reworked. That's a new bumper on there. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, my job now is clean it up, get this outside buffed all out. I'm gonna go through the interior on this thing, shampoo all these carpets out, get the leather and stuff back right. It's suede headliner. So yeah, just get this joker together. It's a nice BM though. I ain't sure what year it is, but it's deep badge, but it's what he said in the thing there, Grand Coupe. So anyway, let me stop talking y'all to death, man. This CJ the Detail Guy, man. Like I said, just want to give y'all a follow up on patience and make sure everything was good. So let me get my quick little thumbnail and then I'm out. I'm gone. Alright, YouTube, still at the shop working, but I've been working on patience too. I told you I was gonna put them speakers in my center console as well. So I had the audio place make me up a template that I could use to cut out the hole for my center console speakers. So I got that done. As you can see, I needed the inner portion of it on both sides. See, that's cut out as well. It's a little messy in here in patience right now, but I got it cut out. I gotta put some sound deadening around the back side of this and some insulation once I put everything in, but everything is in how it's gonna be. If you can't tell, let me see if I can get that to stay right quick. That's gonna look good, y'all, with the screen right there. I'm doing something to my screen too, where I'll be able to raise my screen up and down to kind of get away from the glare from the sun when riding, because that's what I noticed with it real flat, with it laying at that angle, it got a lot of glare when I'm driving. So when I pull it, the shifter back, I got plenty of room to raise it up so it'll sit up a little more where I can see the screen without all the glare. Even at night, it has the glare from the actual picture of the screen. So when you raise it up a little bit, it everything evens itself out. So I'm getting that done while I'm getting other stuff done. So I'm getting ready to wire these speakers in, clean it up, and bolt everything down, put the speaker grills on it, because it's gonna have grills on it to protect it since it's right there by your foot. So what it'll be now, two speakers up top, 2 speakers here, 4 speakers in the back, and 1 sub. That's how it's gonna end up being, y'all. So once I finish with it, I'll give y'all a little quick little update on it, but I'm getting close to what I wanted, how I wanted it. Y'all do know this deck hit, this center console, I built myself. So I'm kind of proud of that. I'm still putting some little finishing touches to it. I got to add some more buttons here, but she coming along perfectly. So we're gonna see how she go. All right, I'm gonna hit you back when I got a little bit more. Go on. YouTube, what's happening? CJ the Detail Guy, just back finishing out, so y'all can see. Got new speakers in there. Got them in. Everything in the back. You hear it? I got it on low. I'm trying not to get a copyright strike, so got it in there. Both sides of the car. Looking good, clean. I cleaned, vacuumed it all out. Got it all vacuumed out. See how that joker looks. So I'm pleased with that. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. So about to hit the road, do a little cruising before I gotta go to my son's football practice. So got everything together. Now y'all looking at my wheel, y'all probably saying, dang, his car sit up high. I got it up high right now. When I drive, I like to have it up high, a little bit higher. When it's chilling, I squat it, but it's comfortable riding with it like this. So that's why I drive with it like that. I get a better takeoff on with it up like that. So that's why I like driving it like that. But it's got air shocks on it, so I can take them up and down whenever I want to. So I can drop it lower and ride squatted if I want to, but I kind of don't like riding like that when I know I'm about to be flying around in this joint. So, but y'all can kind of get the idea how that's coming along in there interior wise. So I'm feeling good about that. So this CJ the detail guy. Like I said, when I got some more, I'll hit you back. I'm gone.